I made a big mistake in recommendations for Pokemon Go for you guys when I talked about the Mega Rayquaza. I did check out all my comments and there was a lot of people in there that were saying, dude, what are you doing with this moveset? Which made me have to look into it. So let's get into my corrections in Pokemon Go. So welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go. Welcome back. Okay, I apologize for assuming that Dragon Ascent would be a dragon move in Pokemon. I had no idea that this moveset would actually be a flying type move. So I assumed that Dragon Ascent was going to be Mega Rayquaza's escape into the #1 dragon mega spot and overall spot in Pokemon Go. However, thank you to everybody in the comments that did let me know about this, all of you previous Pokemon players. Unfortunately, I did not play all these games. This moveset is actually going to be a flying type moveset. And according to a lot of resources out there, it is the top flying moveset in Pokemon right now. So we need to recalibrate some of this guide, and then we also need to then re-establish what is going to happen with Mega Rayquaza for a dragon attacker in the game. Okay, so let's check out what Dragon Ascent could be. So Dragon Ascent deals a lot of damage. It's one of the top flying moves in the game, and it also lowers the opponent's defense when used. So in order for us to Mega Rayquaza, this moveset is required in the main series games and will be required in Pokemon Go, and then require a Meteorite to be able to get us all the way to the Mega, which I think is going to be a quite cool mechanism. Okay, so let's check out this moveset, because although the stats for this move are not in Pokemon Go, which is a little bit problematic because it doesn't give us a complete accurate assumption of what this move is going to be. As of right now, Sky Attack is the strongest move for the flying type Pokemon in the game. So we are going to put Flying Sky Attack onto the Mega Rayquaza and see where it does stack up as far as a flying type attacker right now. And then we will go over this Pokemon as a dragon type without obviously Dragon Ascent and with it only having Outrage, and see what is going to be the appropriateness. I appreciate you guys informing me, keeping me on my toes, and I apologize for not being more on top of my game when researching things. This one definitely got past me, so let's jump in. Checking out Mega Rayquaza overall with Sky Attack. So we do have the Dragon Tail Sky Attack, the most powerful combination moveset on this Pokemon. Just remember, we're comparing Sky Attack with Dragon Ascent, 57.72. With the Dragon Tail and Outrage, 54.84. With Air Slash and Sky Attack combination, 54.23, which is very impressive. Then we do have the Dragon Tail Breaking Swipe, which I thought was going to be a quite good moveset for this Pokemon, but unfortunately right now it's not stacking up above the Outrage at 53.49. Then the Hurricane that's currently out right now is going to be at 50.57, and if we do look Air Slash and Hurricane, it's a 46.42, which gives it an 11-point bump with the Sky Attack. So obviously Sky Attack is not the exact moveset combination, but my goodness gracious, this makes this Pokemon extremely strong in Pokemon Go as a flying type attacker, which is going to be pretty valuable for us. So let's take this, put it into the flying type category, and see where this Mega Rayquaza sits. For the flying type attackers, Mega Rayquaza overall Air Slash and Sky Attack at 54.23. Shadow Moltres coming in at the second spot with that Sky Attack is going to be 46.06, which is going to be 8 points differential. Rayquaza Air Slash and Sky Attack at 43.09. Shadow Ho-Oh, Hidden Power, and Brave Bird at 42.89. Then we have the Mega Pidgeot at Gust and Brave Bird at 42.79. Shadow Honchkrow at 41.35. Then we do have Shadow Staraptor with the Brave Bird at 39.95, Moltres with Wing Attack and Sky Attack at 39.78, and we keep going down the list. But wow, goodness gracious, that makes this Pokemon extremely strong. So now let's check out this Pokemon overall, because we have Primal Groudon, Primal Kyogre, and the Dragon Ascent flying move in this game to see which are going to be the top attackers in the game. So #1, Mega Mewtwo Y, no surprise here, 64.24, Mega Mewtwo X, 62.19, Primal Kyogre, 59.18, then Primal Groudon, 58.15, and then we have the Mega Rayquaza actually getting above the Shadow Mewtwo with Dragon Tail and Sky Attack, which we're using as Dragon Ascent, which could even be higher move value than this at 57.72, which then bumps it above the Mega Mewtwo. But as far as the Dragon category, Mega Garchomp looks like it's still topping the charts, which is quite crazy. So if we look at these two Pokemon before we get into the ER values, I just want to go over this real quick because something's going on with Game Press and they're not accounting for this correctly, because there's no way that Garchomp is better than Mega Rayquaza in the Mega form. Okay, so let's look at these two Pokemon. So without the nerf, Mega Rayquaza will max out at 6,827 with an attack value of 389, which is extremely strong. And if we compare it to the Mega Garchomp, it will max out at 6,132 with an attack value of 339. So what it looks like to me on the back end of this Game Press is they have nerfed the Rayquaza and they have not nerfed the Mega Garchomp, because there's absolutely no way that this is coming out to get into this. Just because of the attack stat alone, there's no way that the Garchomp is going to be a higher, better dragon attack attacker overall in the game, especially because Mega Rayquaza is the top dragon attacker in the game. So that's what I'm seeing as of right now, and that is what I'm gonna go with. So when we do look at these values, I don't trust them because of this situation. Because right now they're reporting that Mega Garchomp goes above this one with Dragon Tail and Outrage at 55.41, and then the Mega Rayquaza comes in second at 54.84. Mega Salamence comes in there at 50.79. And so how I figured this out is I clicked into these individual Pokemon here and I checked out what the Rayquaza from GamePress said, and it said it was maxing out at 6,132, while the Rayquaza is said to max out at 5,728. And if you compare that to the stats and how they are balanced out in GamePress, these stats don't equal up. So there's for sure something fishy going on here, and that Mega Rayquaza is going to be the top dragon attacker in the game. I don't know if it will get a little bit of a bump when the stats recalibrate, or if the Garchomp is just going to get a little bit of a nerf and it's going to come down. And then that does leave us, will that be above the Salamence or will it be below the Salamence? And the one way to figure that out is to look at the normal forms and see what's happening to those Pokemon. So for the normal forms, Rayquaza sits at the top, Palkia, then we have Salamence, and then Garchomp. So if we do go as just boosting the Megas, because the Megas aren't going to uniquely change all of the stats on these Pokemon, we're going to have Mega Rayquaza, Mega Salamence, followed by Mega Garchomp. So that makes a lot more sense, being that Mega Rayquaza will be number 1, more than likely Mega Salamence will be number 2, and then Mega Garchomp will be number 3 as the top attackers. But just remember that Mega Garchomp also does get Earth Power, which is an extremely strong attack in Pokemon Go. Not quite as good as the Primal Groudon if you do want to see which one stacks up best over here in our best of the best video, but it still does a lot of damage. So thank you guys for making me better Pokemon trainer and being more thorough in my analysis. I promise anytime any new move comes out that I am not familiar with what typing it is, I will definitely research before making a video just to not get duped by a name that is actually a flying type move like a Dragon Ascent. So thank you guys for being here as always. To all my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody takes your support, participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace.
I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and rating all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.